Okay, what's up, guys? So, I don't do movie reviews that much, and I don't know if you guys want to see more movie reviews. I will do them. I will just like stuff on Netflix or just anything, because it's like I don't really go to the movies that much. So I think if it's like overall, if it's like some movies on Netflix, I'll do some stuff like that. But yeah, I'll movie theaters, movies. I guess like anytime when it's just like me and my family, we all agree on like going to the movies. Because I don't know, like I don't really see the movies by myself. I gotta do that one day. I gotta just go see a movie just by myself and see how that is and things. But anyways, The Predator. That's what you guys clicked on this video for. My personal feelings on that. Well, I wouldn't really say personal, but how I feel about that movie overall. And I feel like, because I thought it was a pretty good movie. And they did like kind of introduce, us like it pretty much like how that movie was. I felt like that they did introduce like possible films in the future and stuff, because I feel like that definitely like how that movie ended and how that movie was overall, that there could be a little bit more to add and stuff to it. But I don't know, it does, because to me the reason why I say that it could be a little bit more to that movie is because that last scene, and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so I'm even going to tell you what happened, but the way that last scene, like, you can't give us that and then expect like, okay, what's going to happen afterwards? Like, you guys, like, because I don't know, like, it's like I don't want to spoil it, but then there's so much that happened, and it's like I wish, like, oh man, I was like, okay, how can I do this? Because it's like I don't want to spoil it, because I want you guys to see it first, and then like guess like see what I was really trying to say. But I guess like the way that the movie overall like went out, like it could lead into a sequel, but at the same time it's just like you're gonna have to like make that second one better, because what they had in this one, it was pretty good. I liked it. The actors, the characters, I liked it overall. But what you're gonna have to do with this sequel or any other possible films in the future, you're gonna have to like have it outstand this last one. Because I felt like that this first one was a little bit like the way, like I said, going back to this ending, the way that they ended, and then it was just like kind of just made it seem like that the film was kind of a little bit dragged out. Like they had some stuff in there that was just like, okay, like was this really like when you watch the movie and then watch that last scene, then that last scene just kind of just, for me, it threw the whole movie off, because then it was just like, oh, so there has to be more. Then I looked online and there's just all like, oh, there might be a possible sequel. Like, no, there has to be a sequel. The way that movie ended, it has to be a sequel, okay? And so like I said, it has to do a lot better than this first one, because this first one, if you do make a sequel and then it's not as good, and then it's just all like, okay, well then what was the reason? Like the way that it ended, you had to tie it to where it's just all like, okay, we gotta overall like invade this predator planet and then like do something to like leave it like, okay, like to leave it where it's like the ending is just, it's an ending. It ain't like, okay, let's throw something else in there to make it seem like more can happen. Like, no, it has to just be like that dead, like it's over. Like that's how it has to end. Like it is completely done. It is over until 20, 30, 40 years in the future, they decide to make another one, okay? So, like, kind of like what they did with the first few and things. So, yeah, something like that. But, I overall did like the film. The actors in there, they all was like, I'm saying, like, not to spoil it, but if it is, like, kind of spoiling it, then I'm sorry. The actors in there are funny. Like, to me, they did some stuff in there where you are going to be laughing a little bit. And it's like, I like that. I like the fact that they did that. Like, they did, like, it was funny because it's just like, I guess, like, who the guys were. But then it's just like, then they got like their action scenes. So it ain't like a comedy, like it's like a scary movie or something like that, like the Wayans brothers. Like it ain't something like that. But it like they have some jokes in there that they crack, and I'm like, okay, they can definitely do that and then like tie up the action with it. And because I like a film like that. A movie like that is pretty good. So I would have to say that my rating for that movie, it would have to be like maybe a 6, 6.5, a 7. Cause I feel like that they could have did a little bit more. Like I feel like that there could have been a little added touch with it. I overall thought that the film was great. Everything about it was great. I think that it was a really, really good movie. But I feel like that the best rating for it is like a 6.5 or a 7, like a medium 7 and things. So it's like not a 7.5, but like a medium, like it's kind of like right there in the middle of like almost hitting a 7.5. But then it's like right smack in the middle and stuff. So something within and things like a 7.2 and a half. You know, like like what is that? No, 7, 2 and a, I don't know, 7.5 or something. Yeah, there we go, 7.5. Like well, no, that's a 0.5. Relax, think about it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's in the middle. Like it's at a 7, but it's not a 7.5, but it's like in the middle of a 7.5 and a 7. So if you guys understand that, I thank you, and I'm glad you understand what is going on inside my head. But definitely I feel like that if they decide, like, no, they have to. You guys have to make a sequel. But yeah, like make it, but it has to be better. Like what you added at the end, it has to be like that plus more. Okay, so anyways, that's how I feel about the film overall. I thought it was pretty good and things. Definitely, it's one of those movies, like if you're a fan of the series, because I've always been a fan of the Predator series. I haven't really seen all of them. Because the ones that I have seen, like bits and pieces of the other ones, but I overall like the first one. First one, hands down, the classic. Then that one that they made in 2010, I'd like that one too. And then this one, it has to be, yeah, I had to probably watch the other ones and see how the other ones are. Like, fully sit down and watch them and things. But, yeah, I had to say, like, the ones I sat down and just watched was that one in 2010. And then, this one, the 2010, this new one, and then the first one. The first one, hands down, my favorite and stuff. But anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later. You guys comment below what do you think about the film overall. If you drop some spoiler alerts, that's on you. If you decide to be like me and try to be anonymous with it and stuff, then you could do that too. Either way. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you haven't seen the movie, go out and see it, because it's a movie that you have to see. It's a movie that you can watch and just be like, okay, now I gotta wait until the sequel and see what they do in the second one and stuff, or any of the other ones. Because I did read online they want to turn it into a trilogy, so I'm like, okay, that's cool too. That's definitely cool. So I would definitely look forward to that. So anyways, yeah, talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and peace.